What's up, everybody? I'm going to try to do a follow-up for my previous video about the whole Fresh&Fit situation. And I've noticed that when I dropped that video, a lot of people there was some guy who came to me about some problems and tried to say that I literally trying to defend Fresh&Fit and try to throw the whole fair use thing at me. Funny thing is, and also throw out, and I noticed a lot of them like to throw out Kevin Samuels. And I think, like, God, y'all, for a lot of y'all who like to call Kevin Samuels gay, y'all be on this man's dick. Y'all really riding this man's dick a lot. Like, seriously, you dudes who follow Fresh&Fit, who think yourselves as alpha males in your own right, y'all like a bunch of y'all really doing some little feminine shit, like throwing a Kevin what Kevin Samuels do. Kevin Samuels copyrighted this and that. Well, here's a big difference between what Kevin Samuels did and Fresh&Fit. For the people who got copyrighted by Kevin Samuels, not only they probably did not have permission from Kevin Samuels, but they didn't even follow the rules of fair use, such as transformative content. These people usually would take the whole stream, take piece and put the whole thing in, do no alterations. What the point of transformative content is that you do like editing, alterations, and stuff like that. You know, something creative with it, not just take a whole clip and just run with it. No, that's not transformative. That's not creative. There's a point that YouTube has an editing feature. There's a point of YouTube Studio. Duh. There's a point to that. There's a reason why YouTube has that. You know, editing. Lazy motherfuckers. Lazy. And that is why the people who got copyright striked about Kevin Samuels got copyright striked. They ain't do none of the latter. Difference between Fresh&Fit, however, well, one, they're copyright striking people who technically did do, if I'm not mistaken, seen it from what I've seen of the other people's videos, did do the fair use, transformative content. And they probably may not have permission, but they did do transformative stuff with the content and stuff. Whereas Fresh&Fit, who are huge hypocrites, and for those of you who say that everybody who y'all trying to get cut off their content, using the content money on this and that, Fresh&Fit have reacted to other people's stuff too. They have reacted to other people's content. There's proof of it. And for those of you who are defending them and say that you love the channel, then you know they have done it. You know they have reacted to people's channels using their clips from their content. You're just choosing not to acknowledge it when it's there. That's why I think y'all just choose not to acknowledge it, because you're too busy riding their dicks. Like, come on, seriously, like, let's be adults about it. I feel like this whole situation, there's just no accountability. And for those of you who are saying, who are laughing and saying that the people who are getting copyright strike are mad because they can't benefit all this and that, that also is anything. Fresh&Fit, the other reason why they own Kevin Samuels and Fresh&Fit is that Fresh&Fit are obviously doing this out of spite. It's obvious out of spite, especially if it's those who are rightfully and justifiably criticizing them and critiquing them for their BS. Yes. And on top of that, like, what also pussy shit is that, how you going to apologize to somebody and also make a 5-hour debunk video and then go back and just YouTube strike everybody? Like these niggas trying to do a whole Thanos snap, like they saying, that snap. Y'all trying to be Thanos up in this bitch. Like, which you're not. You're gonna fall. Like, because if we all seen the Endgame movie, we all know what happened to Thanos in the end. He lost. Secondly, also, I want to say this thing. It's like I said, and I think like Abbott and Preach, like, let's also look at another thing. Fresh&Fit, the people who react to them and make reaction videos react for a reason, because if Fresh&Fit wasn't doing the buffoonery they were doing, then people would be reacting to them in such a negative way. And that's another thing I feel that falls into accountability. Y'all don't want to take accountability for the shit they do. Fresh and Fit does. Even though they're wrong, but y'all don't want to admit they're wrong. Like, let's start with the thing. And when let's also here. It was Kevin Samuels who made them. When the whole Average at Best video blew up, one of the common platforms Kevin Samuels went on was Fresh and Fit. And they benefited heavily. Let's for starters. When the money dries up, Subway is hiring. Who came up with that? Where did that first start on the Fresh and Fit podcast, which was said by Kevin Samuels, right? Which a lot of dudes have been quoting and using. I know because I've been seeing in comment sections on other channels. And let's also put out some of their misdeeds. Like, for one, Fresh and Fit has had Kevin Samuels has never had somebody break down their door with armed. Fresh and Fit has. Fresh and Fit. Kevin Samuels has never tried to get a girl to sleep with him, or just so that she can get on his platform. Myron has. Kevin Samuels has never threatened to call child social services on a woman who was on their platform, on a woman who was recently on this platform on set of their podcast, and try to get their child taken from them. Fresh CEO did, and there's receipts to that stuff, amongst other things. You see where I'm going with this? They done a lot of fucked up shit, but y'all don't see the one to look on, don't see it that way. Y'all seem to want to give them a pass for it. And sorry, but if nobody else want to give them that pass that you guys want to give that to them, no, I wouldn't even give them that pass because that's heinous. All that stuff they're doing is heinous. But I just want to say all that because that's just crazy. That it's like, and the people defending them, dick riding them, trying to reason like, oh, we're just hating, or we're just doing that, this and that. No, people are doing this for sound, clear reasons. And I noticed they already came for Abner and Preach's channel, copyrighted over more than 20 of their videos. Like, damn. That's fucked up. But unjust don't prosper. And that's all I'm going to say. Later.